This is a story of an American sister. Domestic violence. I was a victim of domestic violence and abuse myself from 2000 to 2013, but you could say that it hasn't really stopped. Even after the divorce, I am still suffering emotional abuse due to being estranged and alienated from both my family of origin and my 3 children I had with my ex-husband. In the last 5 years, I've channeled my pain and grief into helping other women understand what is happening to them and giving them the tools they need to work their way through it. I've lived through arguably some of the worst outcomes of any abusive marriage, including a 2-week hospital stay after a suicide attempt in 2010, 6 stays in county jail, homelessness and hotel living, financial ruin and alienation from my family and children. But it is because of these experiences that I daily seek to share what I've seen and learned with other women. In all my travels and interactions with other domestic abuse victims, recurring themes become apparent and the main types of abuse easy to spot. My hope is that by learning to identify and name abuse, we can arm ourselves with the knowledge needed to teach all women and girls what healthy versus unhealthy relationships look like as early as possible. If we can reach them before they meet their future spouses, we will be one step closer to eliminating domestic violence and abuse from our homes, thus ensuring that more women in generations to come know their rights and are afforded the respect they deserve. Part of what this entails is making sure everyone not only understands what abuse looks like and the many forms it can take, but giving all women the resources they need to start the hard conversations about abuse with their friends, families, and communities. Domestic abuse is more than just a domestic problem, it has lasting effects on everyone around us and, without treatment, perpetuates intergenerationally as well. However, with the right tools and support, the damage of these cycles of abuse can be minimized and, inshallah, eliminated altogether. This article aims to give an overview of financial abuse in its many forms, and also offer some ideas and solutions to women who are working to rebuild their lives after financial abuse. Of course, for a woman facing sustained financial abuse, fraud, bankruptcy and financial ruin, a brief magazine article is not going to solve all her problems in one go, but my sincere hope is that it will start the wheels turning and prompt some changes in her life. I once read that the life advice we give to others is really only advice we wish someone would have told us at an earlier point in time, and I think that sentiment holds especially true for victims and survivors of domestic violence. We may see ourselves so empathetically in others, and the triggers are so real, that we forget that other women's situations are not our own. So for all of my advice and thoughts, remember that I am first and foremost talking to an earlier, younger, version of myself, to the 20-year-old girl who married an abusive man and spent 13 years learning that she didn't deserve to live like that.